Wow, I think we got to stop with this self-promotion. The first thing that I need to tell you today, remember, I own nothing, and I'm pretty happy. It's very important that we understand that, because everything we're going to see today and put numbers on, it's not mine. It's not mine. It's all Betty's. Furthermore, I do need to do this right in the beginning. This is really not financial advice. You got to do your own research. I am not encouraging anyone to follow what I do, because as you know, in the end of the day, I don't know shit about crypto. That's right, my soul brother Shahid Amit. Betty owns everything, and I think she's pretty happy too. And what we've been doing we have been, we have really been doing some crypto cleaning, right? Summer cleaning, winter cleaning. I mean, what a mess. But we found lots of coins in the back pocket and in some old pockets that we didn't even know we had anymore. I mean, we got some coins that literally don't even know what they do. Anyway, we got lots of things to talk about. Oh, not talk about. I really am going to run through, because it is basically more than 60 positions that we are holding. So we're gonna start. I just wanna first say hello to the lions that are here. And I also wanna congratulate all 18 of you. All 18 lions. We are a small community, but that's why in the end of the day, we will not become among the 1%. We will become among the 0.1%. You know just as well as me that once we're going to break through the previous all-time high, we're going to have lots of more viewers here. At that point, it's going to be too late. 18 lions of us. Well done. Congratulate you. Happy to see you, Blockchain Bully. Missed you yesterday. Southport Tony is here. Wall Street Best Bet, good to see you. Crypto Charlie, good to see you. Missed you. And Salona Puri, Immigrant Son, you are number one, my friend. I am no one. Kim Andre, you must be new. And Dan is here too. Michael is here. Thomas Klimals and Cryptopreneur. 60 position, actually a little bit more. Some of them real shit position we've been holding on. But we need to start. We need to start. So all I gotta say is, let the chaos begin. But just remember, my chaos has been nothing but profitable. I want to welcome you to Cryptocurrency Portfolio Update. In case you're new to this channel, you want to stay on top of the crypto world, well then do me a favor. Hit like, smash, and subscribe and all them goodies, so that you can be notified every time we upload new videos, so that you can, and this is important to me, protect your wealth, preserve your wealth, and ultimately increase your wealth. My name is Nico Harachi, and I'm the host of the littlest channel on the interweb. Anyway, you saw that. Yeah, I do believe we're going to see Ethereum 15,000. Anyway, very quickly, we really need to. I need to hurry up today. Nothing new here, the 1 hour, and that's all good, fine, and dandy. So let's get into what we need to do. And let's go. Boom. So, what are we seeing here? Cryptocurrency portfolio update. My Betty's holdings. And by the way, Blockchain Bully, I love you. So let's we try to put them in a specific order. That's too many, so I'm just gonna run through it, and if there are any questions, then we will take them in the end. Now, yeah, let's go. Go. Trying to stake as many of them as I can. I just want to say one thing. When we talk about diversification, right? Everybody's talking about it's not good to hold it on a centralized exchange. It's not good to, gotta hold it in your wallet, cold store. But then, maybe somebody comes and robs you and steals the passwords. I believe, and that's what I also will ultimately demonstrate here, is I think it is good to really have some on a centralized exchange, have some on different various cold wallets, but also have them, for example, when you stake, right? Then you actually don't have the tokens in your wallet, right? Because they're staking. But I think that's good. You know, you gotta diversify. Probably we will all at some point fall to a phishing attack or you know, a hack. So okay, let's go. Staking. A lot of staking here. It's not in alphabetic order, it's not in position order. But what we have tried to do is, you can see here, so the slides that we have, you can see the name, 1 inch. Now, obviously, and this is important, I'm not gonna claim that the positions that I've all bought them at the price you see here on the left at 30 cents. And you will see we'll go over them, because I have been averaging in, and I really do try to share with you on Telegram and so on when I'm buying or when I'm selling. But obviously, you know, I can't do that 10 times a day, right? And in the end of the day, I'm not managing your money. So so it can be that, you know, it is a little bit more what I have averaged in, or a lot more in some cases. But I have to say, we have been good in terms of timing. Now, if the market is going to go to hell, well, then so be it. Because I don't got a lot of more altcoins, stable coins in any bucket. I'm all in now. Anyway, so we 1 inch, and we can see we bought around 30 cents, down 96% from all-time high, which I think is good potential. As you can see, 2,755%. And what I've put down in the bottom, that's actually Betty. That is, if Betty's position in this specific coin is going to hit the previous all-time high, then the 1 inch position in Betty's portfolio would be worth 191,000. So that's it. What do we do with 1 inch? We are staking them on, and here you can see we've put in the app. Where you can see app 1 inch. And on 1 inch there, you can stake your coins. You gotta kind of like delegate them, and then you get some I don't know, some pony power or something like that. And you should also get some rewards. I also gotta admit, really preparing for this stream, a lot of coins, they were just, you know, they were just on the wallet, and I hadn't staked them. Shame on me. Don't tell Betty. Anyway, so yeah, this is what we're doing. We're staking our 1 inch tokens on 1 inch. Compound. Yeah, around 43, at least that's also when we announced it. 95% from the all-time high, which is $910. So potential 1,993. Obviously, compound is a little bit higher now, but I think it's like 57. Betty's position should compound reach the $910 per token. Her position would then equal $250,000. With compound, we're doing it pretty simple, staking on a centralized exchange such as Binance, and we are earning currently 8.9% by staking compound. Curve. We've been also averaging in. Last time, however, we did buy a lot, around 55 cents on the dollar, 96% discount. All-time high for the Curve token is $15. I know there's some problems here currently, but I still believe I still believe in Curve. And here we can see that potential more than 2,000%. And these days are gonna be gone soon. They're gonna be gone soon. Currently, I think Curve is trading around 60 cents, so still very much possible for these potential gains. And as always, just before, this is not financial advice. I gotta do that one more time. We love Curve. Should Curve hit its all-time high, then Betty's position would equal $271,000. We are actually, and this is maybe a little specific, we have exchanged all our Curve tokens to Convex Finance. So these are basically with the ticker, what is it, CRV, what is it here, these are basically CVR, CVX or something, I forgot about it. But because if you hold, in a way, you are swapping your Curve tokens for the Convex Finance tokens, more or less 1-to-1. However, what you're giving away is you're giving away your right to vote. I don't care about voting on you know, whatever these, you know, proposals are. I care about generating more tokens, more coins. So that's what we did. So just as you understand, so we took our curve tokens, we exchanged them for convex finance curve tokens. I mean, if you have any questions, don't understand that, then we can talk about it more specifically. But now, you know, I need to kind of hurry. And we're staking them at around 20%. And I don't think that's so bad. But no voting rights. Synthetics. Absolutely love synthetics. We bought at 1.60. I mean, also staking has been, I mean, synthetics has really kept Betty going, even in bad times, because the staking rewards, they were by far the best. So we can see that there's still a potential around 1,600%. Should Betty's position in synthetics hit its previous all-time high, well, then her synthetics position would be worth $1.6 million. We are staking on staking.synthetics.io, as you can see up here, and currently around 23%. Yeah, it is a little bit more complicated when you stake on synthetics, but the rewards are great. The next one, and here, shame on me. Chainlink, probably one of the greatest tokens in the history of the blockchain. And what have we done? We got a way too small position. I mean, if Link is going to hit its previous all-time high, we entered at $7.19. That means that Betsy's gonna hold $18,000. That's nothing. Shame on me. We need to increase Link. That's for sure. Anyway, love Link, but we're not staking that. Next one, the Graph. Also love Graph, right? Remember, if you also saw yesterday's stream, then you know which coins will be a part of the blockchain infrastructure. And as I said yesterday, we're trying to diversify it. The Graph, love it, love it, love it. We bought at 6 cents on the dollar, down 97%. Potential more than 4,000. Should Betty's position hit its all-time high, well then the Graph position would be worth 113,000. Currently, staking on Binance, at 4.7%. Not a whole lot, but you know, better than nothing. Next one, Katesi is an old one of ours, an old one. Lots of potential. Currently, more than 1,000%. And should that position hit its all-time high, then 64,000. But we already made good returns in Katesi. We are staking Katesi on Katesi's own Explorer, explorer.katesi.io. Now, I don't really know what the rewards are because as we did this, we had just staked them on their Explorer, and it takes around 6-7 hours. So I will let you know in the weekly streams how it's going with with Katesi. Now there was something I wanted to tell you, but now let me see. When we talk about reaching the previous all-time high, now I would very much hope that we would kind of see like Bitcoin not only hitting 60,000-70,000, but hopefully times 3. Now, I mean, of course, some coins will never recover, and some will go even further than 3 times. But I have a firm hope that the previous all-time highs will only be an indicator for when we're really gonna see inflow of fresh money into the blockchain ecosystem. Unibright, we love Unibright. We've been holding Unibright, I don't know, since 1965. Only going down, only been averaging in. However, should Unibright hit its previous all-time high, well then Betty will have 229,000, and it's still, I don't know if it's still down around 98% from its all-time high. Something like that, almost. For sure more than 90%. PancakeSwap. Yeah. PancakeSwap was a real hot cake when it just launched. Is PancakeSwap really gonna be the ultimate decentralized exchange for the Binance ecosystem? I don't know. Down more than 90%. Should Cake, I mean that we still hold some cakes, and should it hit its previous all-time high, then 182,000. I haven't put that in here, but we are staking Cake on PancakeSwap. That's how simple that is. CeeLo, another beautiful coin. We bought it at 48 cents. We don't have that many, still lots of potential for any of you who wants to, step in and join the party. Should her position reach its previous all-time high, around 78,000. Bondbridge, a real DeFi player that really is, I mean, it is not really moving. The price is not really moving. I'm not gonna, obviously I have my own personal views on these coins, which ones I love, and the ones I not so sure about, and so on. Bondbridge I'm not so sure about, but still I don't wanna miss out in case, because they are onto something. Yeah, 230,000 should that hit its previous all-time high. Cardano, again, there we got a very small position. We bought around. The last time we averaged in was around 29 cents, but should it hit its all-time high, then Betty will only make 41,000 if Cardano is going to hit $3.09. We are staking Cardano there on once a long time ago. We made a stream on their wallet and staking and getting not a lot of returns. SingularityNet, AGIX, also holding not such a big position. We've been, averaging in for a long time. So we bought a little bit expensive and some cheaper. Should it hit its previous all-time high, around 66,000. We love LivePeer. Remember, in the previous cycle, we made a killing on LivePeer. So we still kept some tokens. And the ones that are remaining in our little portfolio, should it hit its all-time high, 54,000. I like LivePeer. We are not staking LivePeer, simply also because when you go into their Explorer, into their protocol, it's a little bit more complicated. And in the end of the day, it would be good if you can provide them with some hardware infrastructure, which we can. So we're just holding them. Theta Network, like Theta Network, similar infrastructure, streaming, entertainment. There we bought at 7 cents. Still around more than 90% down from its previous all-time high. And should Theta hit its all-time high, 119,000 for Betty. We are providing liquidity, we're staking through the Theta wallet. And for that, you need to hold Theta and T-Fuel. And it's actually straightforward. I like it. I don't really know. I don't know what the rewards are yet. But you see, now that we've also really, gotten all our positions into one and in one Excel sheet and all this and that. So obviously we're going to talk more about our positions in the live streams, and I will update you about the rewards. That goes without saying. Obviously, also when this is just maybe a little more specific, if you want to stake on Theta, then you can also launch your own node. Launching own nodes is a good thing, but I know too little about it, and I guess you do too. So here you can actually kind of like provide your tokens to a pool, and you do that through a Guardian node. And it's pretty straightforward, I have to say. I like Theta. Pocket Network. Well, I gotta say, I remember when it was, I think in 2021, when you had these huge returns if you would stake Pocket, if you could, if you could even run your own node. And I was looking into that, I was a little jealous that we hadn't started that because there were these awesome returns. Anyway, we were too late, but this time around, we are holding a few Pocket tokens, and you can see we've averaged in there from 5 cents down to 2 cents. And should Pocket Network hit its previous all-time high, well then Betty's position would be worth 326,000. We are staking. This took me a while, right? Obviously, it would also be better if you could, run your own node. I can't. So, but what you can do, and this is what we are doing, we are staking through sendnodes.net with the Send wallet, and that's a Chrome extension. And yeah, very easy user interface. It's straightforward. It's quick. Now, even though we bought Pocket kind of long time ago, I didn't get around to really go through setting up the wallet there, this Send wallet, and stake them. So currently, I do not know what the average return is, but I think it's very low. It's not like it was 2 years ago, but who knows? It might just pick up. Chromia is an old position that we've been holding, since 2021. So we bought way before 2022, and this is a mistake that Jerry made. Nevertheless, yeah, Chromia, it's its own blockchain ecosystem. They've been the best startup company 2 years in a row in Sweden. They're doing some things. I don't know. They're gonna really. I think Chromia is like a niche player, and we like to hold them. Should Chromia reach its previous all-time high, then 64,000 for Betty. But obviously, the previous all-time high should be nothing compared to the potential future new all-time high. Let's see if Chromia is really gonna, if they're gonna be able to keep succeeding. We're staking Chromia on their own, through their own website on staking.chromia, and yeah, with 20% APR, very straightforward. Not so much there to talk about. Then the next one, Radium. I guess we all know Radium. That is probably the main DEX on Solana. Not such a big fan of Solana, but here we are having a position that we kind of got ourselves into. So we are holding a pretty big position there. Should Radium reach its previous all-time high, so I do have hope. I'm hoping, not very certain, hoping that Solana will remain, yeah, a good ecosystem, and that it will attract a lot of traditional players that will want to, migrate onto the Solana blockchain, because then Radium, being the DEX, would profit from it. Her position would then be worth 2.2 million if it's going to hit its previous all-time high. We are staking the Ray token on radium.io and at around 9% APR. The next one, Metis. I know that my good friend Vax, he was also, we were having lots of fun with Metis in 2021. At that time, we even bought it much cheaper, but now we kind of announced on this channel that we re-enter around $15, still 95% discount from his previous all-time high, around 2,000%. Yeah, should it hit its previous all-time high, then Betty's position would be 238,000. I'm not going today into these tokens, what the potential is, and how many new clients and partners. Simply just going over our positions and around the size that we have. So the biggest, or let's say the biggest decentralized exchange or application on Andromeda, which is the protocol from Metis, is NetSwap. And we have been talking a little bit about NetSwap, and I was, until today, actually not aware that we were holding this amount of net tokens. So here we bought. It's also not completely true, because we got a lot because we participated in the IGO, or we were staking Metis back in the day. So we got a lot of net tokens. And yeah, anyway, I mean, I think it's a good, if Metis and if Andromeda, if that ecosystem is really going to take off, then I do believe that this net swap, or the net token of NetSwap, could have potential. It's down 99% from its all-time high, which was at $28. Now, I don't think, $28 that was on the day when it launched. I'm not sure that we're gonna go there. But nevertheless, even should it hit its high of $28, it would still only have a market cap of less than 200 million. So everything is possible. So lots of Risk reward, just remember, not financial advice. But for a position that I didn't really pay attention to, should it hit its previous all-time high, then Betty will be worth 1.2 million in that one. So what are we doing on NetSwap? On NetSwap, we are providing liquidity with Net and Metis, and we are doing that around 15% APR. Another token that I like and that we've been holding, Mantra DAO. We also in the last cycle entered and sold. Here also we bought at 2 cents. It's also not completely true because we were also doing some hanky panky and we got a lot of tokens because Mantra DAO, they had some hacks, but they paid all their investors back, and I'm very, very thankful to them. And I think that Mantra DAO, I think that they really, this is a company, a protocol that I would not underestimate. I think they really have a team that wants to succeed. Down 97% and potential, return more than 3,000%. Should Mantra DAO hit its all-time high of 86 cents, well then Betty's position will be worth 1.4 million. Gonna jump into what are we, and we are staking the Mantra DAO token on Mantra DAO, and we are generating around 18.55% APR. The next one is Hedera HBAR. So we bought it around 5 cents, 90% from its all-time high. And the good thing about today's cryptocurrency portfolio update is that you can, you can more or less enter into these positions at these prices. Now, in 6 months, when we're going to go over this, people are going to be I don't know, in 6 months, but, in a year, let's say, people are going to not believe that we were doing this stream and that we entered at these prices. But we're going to see Hedera trading at around 40 cents on the dollar and not only 5 cents. Anyway, the potential is around 900% and not such a big position. Should it hit its previous all-time high, then around 78,000 for Betty. So what we are doing, it's a reason why I showed Mantra DAO, Hedera, and now HeliSwap. HeliSwap, I've spoken about that before, is the third largest DEX on Hedera. I don't think it's bad. I think what we are doing some things there. So we've monkey business here and there. We've got a lot of tokens there. Well, not so many, but should it hit its previous all-time high, then it will be around 30,000. But that will be with a very, very low market cap. What we're doing on HeliSwap is that we are providing liquidity. So you can see here we're providing liquidity with the token, which is Mantra DAO, and Heli, generating 122%. And we've been doing that, I think, for a month. And, everything is exactly the way it's supposed to be. We are also on HeliSwap providing liquidity with Hedera HBAR and Mantra DAO, and there we're generating 43% APR. It's also working great. And we also, a third pair is Heli and HBAR, where we're generating 82%. Obviously, these returns are not going to stay forever, but it's kind of nice at this time, especially when you're getting rewarded in tokens that are also down around 90%. Right? This is a token a protocol that I used to love, but I simply didn't really have time to follow up on it. We're still holding the Room token, but we're not staking, and we really gotta get ourselves, Let me know. I gotta ask you, do you have any idea about Rune? Is Thorchain Rune really the future? I know you can do some hanky-panky regarding privacy. What do you say, Tony? Anyway, we got in around 90 cents, down 95% from its previous all-time high, which was at $20. And should Rune hit its previous all-time high, then 151,000 for Betty. IOTA Miota. Yeah, there we're also holding a position. Should IOTA hit its all-time high, 200,000, it's down 96%. The all-time high was at $5.25. And why not let's just go over and see what is IOTA trading at now? So we have a clue here. Let's check. It's at 17 cents. That means it is actually cheaper than what we got it at. So that means there's more than 2,600% potential return. Bet its position around 200,000. What are we doing if it's going to hit its previous all-time high? I've said that many times. Let me see. So what are we doing with the MIOTA token? So IOTA, MIOTA. Well, we are staking them on their wallet, which you have to download. It's called Firefly. And we've been staking there since 1965. And we've been staking. We got a lot of assembly tokens and we got a lot of shimmer tokens. And only God knows what this is worth. I don't know. I mean, IOTA, MIOTA, I mean, also, I guess there's lots of potential. We're still holding them. As I say, we hope. What I find a little bit disturbing is that every time they come up with an update, it is so technical and it is so long. And I mean, it's a lot and a lot. And I don't know. Is this really a project that it was very promising? Let's see. I would not eat Grandpa's hat, guaranteeing and 100% sure that this is going to be a success. But we're still optimistic. Especially with these assembly tokens and the shimmer tokens that are basically worth not anything. Just 1 second, guys. I'm just seeing. I'm getting here. I can hear my phone. That could be if there is an emergency here. No, I got no. Perfect. So, what else do we have? The next one is ICP, Internet Computer. Remember, they are ranking in the top 4 when it comes to develop, an active development community and what's going on there. So ICP, they're really also creating, and it could also, I mean, they could overtake the entire world. Who knows? Anyway, we got it very, very cheap, and we got a 99% discount. Should it hit its previous all-time high on the day when it launched at $700? Well, then Betty's position would be around half a million. What are we doing with the ICP? Well, there we are going through their whole, staking adventure there. Was not so simple. You go in there and they will guide it to infinity, and then they call it the neuron staking. I mean, they create their own names and you do and not do and whatever. I mean, I don't know, guys. I mean, this we are holding. Should it go up, then we're happy. We're staking here. I don't even know, 5 or 6 or 7% or something like that. But it does its thing. It is what it is. Yeah. Let me know what you think. Next thing that I'm very happy about is a traditional industry that is migrating onto the blockchain, and that's energy. Now, sorry guys, I just gotta turn this off because it is. I always have it on because we can either have a bomb alarm here in Ukraine, or it can be Betty telling me something is wrong with the stream. So Power Ledger, I think it's Power Ledger and Energy Web Token, I think these probably are the market leaders up when it comes to both any kind of energy, green energy and black energy. Trading down around 90%. Should power that we've been holding for quite a while and averaging in, yeah, Betty's position would be around 110,000. We are staking our power tokens on stakepowerledger.io. But I gotta give you a warning here. When I went in yesterday, I actually forgot we had them. I mean, But when I went in there and I wanted to check up on our position, it didn't work. Stake.powerledger.io simply didn't work. And that's a shit show. I mean, that is a shit show, right? So I don't know what's wrong. I mean, it's not like anybody, you can call anybody and ask them and say, is everything okay? And I will show you this is what happens when you go to this site. That's what it says. Stake.powerledger.io. The XML file does not appear to have any style information associated with it. Anyway, I mean, I'm just saying. So I don't know what's going on. I wouldn't assume that the things are gone, but yeah, that can happen. You gotta live with that. So yeah, let's hope it's not like that. Energy Web token, love it, I love it, I love it. And as much as I love it, I understand that in terms of the entire portfolio for Betty, the potential of reaching 117,000 should it hit its previous all-time high is way too little. We need to average. We need to find more coins to get more EWT tokens. We are staking the Energy Web token. We are staking it in their green pool because we gotta go green, right? It's all about the environment. And but you can only stake 3,000 tokens maximum per wallet, and we got around 5,000. 5,000 tokens will reach 117,000. But anyway, what does it give you? It gives you around, I don't know, 5-6%. It's also worth something, right? And yeah, so we do that on greenpool.stake. I mean, it's a little bit complicated also there. Let me know if you need help, but yeah, it's good, I guess, if everything's going green. Insurance. Remember, I think that just as we're seeing energy, so there's another traditional industry, insurance, and I talked a lot about insurance, right? So we are holding, there's lots, I mean, it's really down. It's down below 99% from its previous all-time high. Lots of potential should it hit its previous all-time high of $15. Should it hit it, then Betty has insured tokens worth more than 1 million. And we are staking them at, I mean, it's really a lot, 3.5%. But who knows if those reward tokens are also going to go up 25,000%, then 3% rewards is not a bad thing. We're doing that on their app insurance, insurace.io mining. Gotta watch out, there's underwriting mining, there's governance mining, and liquidity mining. We are holding Engine, not a lot, Engine on the wall. This is by far the most beautiful gaming coin of them all. We've been in, actually, we entered also into Engine back in, I think, in 2020, maybe in 2019. This is a leftover of what we have. Should Engine hit its all-time high, then 36,000. We need more Engine tokens. Also holding Illuvium. Yeah, should Illuvium, if there we got in, I think, the last price at 46. Down 97%. Yeah, should Illuvium hit its previous all-time high, which we hope, 200,000 for Betty. Red Kite, going down to some gaming coins here. Also holding Red Kite tokens, should it hit its previous all-time high, worth of 247,000. Now remember, in the last cycle, we bought Red Kite low. Then we participated in the IGO's initial gaming offerings, and now we bought them back a few months back, and we are still holding this. You know, you can see here there's 5 levels, where 5 tiers, and we're still the Phoenix, where you need 80,000 of those. Yeah, Firebird, they call themselves now. I don't know if that's ever gonna be anything, but yeah, you know, that's what we are still holding. Gamify, similar. There we also re-entered at $2. Down 99%, 15,000% potential return should it hit its previous all-time high. You see, you got to be very, very careful when it comes to these gaming platforms. And I will also tell you, because what we saw in, let's say, the last cycle here, we saw that, let's go back in 2019 and 2020, it was all about, or even back in 2017, it was about IDOs, initial, whatever it was, IDOs, initial decentralized offerings or whatever. In the last cycle, it was about IGOs, initial gaming offerings. So back in 2017, we had these launch pads, these platforms that was launching new coin offerings. I remember that time it was like DuckDuckGo, and I think it was PokerStarter, and there were some other SafeSwap or whatever they were called. However, they never recovered They didn't recover because they kind of, all the IDOs in the end were worth nothing. Now, and if you did follow this channel, you will remember that we did participate in all these gaming IGOs. And if we look at this portfolio here, you can see it's only worth 4,000. And we are holding here, I don't know, we're still holding all these gaming tokens. But you can see here on the right, 80 down 83%, 55%, 63% down 82%, 85%, 98%, 94%, 92, 93, 97, 94, 93, 90, 66, 96, 72. So everything we participated in has been a huge disaster. So are these launchpads going to be a success again? I don't know. Are any of these coins ever gonna really be like ShoeFi? I mean, what a stupid thing. Buy a, this. I don't know. Maybe at some day people are gonna spend a lot of money on buying an NFT shoe in the virtual reality. I don't know. We're holding them, but let's see. I just say that's why be careful. And with these gaming, this is really risk reward, very risky business. I would consider it as. But nevertheless, we are also there we have just given our gamified GAFI tokens there, and I don't think you actually get any staking rewards there. But we are then in the third. We're the elite. We're not the pro. The pro is, or maybe we are pro, but they have one higher level, and you gotta nurse it. Too much work. Engine Starter, still holding them, and yeah, down. Also another launch pad, right? And we're holding 500 Engine Starter tokens. Should it hit its previous all-time high, they would be worth 126,000. And why we're holding 500,000? That's because we are then also still in the multiverse GRP and FC something tier, like the highest tier they have. Let's see. We're not participating in any IGOs currently. There we're staking them, and if you lock them in for a certain amount of time, here we're locking them in for 180 days, and then you get some percentage, or you get some more tokens. You know how it is. We're also holding, there's another platform back in the day, Solanium Slim. I mean, yeah, not still holding them. I'm not doing anything there anymore. Umbrella, that was one of the questions yesterday, and that really broke my heart. I don't know who asked about Umbrella, but it broke my heart because obviously Umbrella had a lot of good vibes, in 2021. Are they gonna recover? I wouldn't, I don't expect it. Let's put it like that. Still holding the tokens. Should it hit its previous all-time high, 1.1 million? Hoping for a wonder. So anyway, but remember when we talk about, I do try also to differentiate between the tokens that have huge risk reward potential but can also become nothing. Let's see. There are other oracles that are probably will have more success. Anyway, but we're staking our token on staking.um network and generating there around 11%. Yeah, I will go through the questions right after this. And let me just have, my mouth is dry. Another little shitcoin that I actually had, still have some kind of hope that it's gonna take off, but Virtue Poker. I mean, there we're also holding a position that should it hit its previous all-time high, they would be worth 300,000. I also have to let you know that I think that we only spent around $2,000 on Virtue Poker. So I hope that in case you see, this is also sometimes it's about you gotta fill the streams, and this is a high risk, high reward kind of thing, right? I hope you didn't spend grandma's money on VPP, and I do feel bad. I don't know if VPP is ever gonna be anything. It's gonna go maybe down in the drawer of forgotten memories. Another token that we're holding is Ether Risk, and this is insurance, and I think this is good. You got to diversify your insurance portfolio. We had Insurace, and we're holding Ether Risk, the DIP token. We're not staking there, but they say they're going to come out with some staking something soon. Should it hit its previous all-time high, then Betty would have $310,000 in Ether risk. So some other holdings. Let's move on. Polkadot. You know we love those beautiful dots. Should dot hit its previous all-time high, $400,000 for Betty. We are staking on staking.polkadot network at around 15%. Love Kusama. We actually, in this site, in the last, when Kusama just launched, we entered Kusama at around $35. And then we sold it around, I don't know, 500. We made lots of good gains. This time, I have to admit that I maybe overdid it a little bit for Betty there, buying those KSM tokens when I saw it was around $22. However, should Kusama hit its previous all-time high, $619,000 for Betty. A star. Also, we actually participated in the crowd loan, and we got some tokens and bought a few. Should a star hit its previous all-time high, only 56,000? You can see we need some more star tokens, because I am a firm believer that they got a huge future ahead of them. The ugly cousin on the Kusama network of a star is Sheeden, SDN. There we are holding a little bit more. Should it hit its previous all-time high, 157. I love them. I do believe they have lots of potential. Just remember, this is not financial advice. Next one we're holding is, of course, Moonbeam, and especially here the last few. Moonbeam, we participated in the parachain auction, and then never really added more. But we did this a few days back, and we did that at 22 cents on the dollar, which I feel good about it. Let me just see. I really feel good about it, but who knows? It can maybe still go down. It's still at 22 cents, so pretty much what we got in. We are staking Moonbeam at around 8% on Moonbeam. Also holding Moonriver, which is the ugly cousin. This was actually the most successful parachain auction in terms of rewards, and we forgot. So we didn't participate in Moonriver's parachain auction, but we bought then after at around $5. And should Moonriver hit its, let's see, should Moonbeam hit its all-time high, then 500,000 for Betty. Should Moonriver hit its all-time high, then around 331,000. But still a long way. Remember, you see, I also like to look at the potential future all-time high, because if everything is gonna go to shit and the future of finance is not on the blockchain and these are the wrong tokens, then what? And we entered really at discounts. I want to say another good thing about Moonbeam. If you actually look at Moonbeam, it is the protocol on the Polkadot, in the Polkadot ecosystem, that is seeing the highest amount of other protocols and programming development action. Very nice. Centrifuge. It's all about tokenizing real world assets onto the blockchain. Love Centrifuge. Partnership with Aave. Should they hit it? We also participated in that parachain. Should they hit its all-time high, 226,000, still down 98%. The ugly cousin, Altair. Let's see. Yeah, so there's actually more potential here with the Centrifuge than with Altair. Should hit its previous all-time high, 73,000. I have to admit, though, we are still averaging into both Centrifuge and Altair. I like this one. This one, I really kind of really like it. Decentralized storage. I think Cross Network has a lot of potential. And we are holding that is decentralized storage. Now I actually think we forgot we are holding some other decentralized storage tokens. I forgot to put them in here. I mean, there's anyway a lot. But Cross Network down 99%. Should it is previous all-time high, 1.1 million just in Cross Network, and in the ugly cousin on Kusama, Cross Shadow also down more than 90%. Should it hit its all-time high, 121,000. When it comes to digital identity on the blockchain, holding Kilt protocol, the dot parachain, and I think there's a lot of potential there. We're not staking it. You can stake it if you go then to Kilt protocol, then you download another wallet. As of now, we're not doing anything. We're just holding our Kilt tokens. The day only has 24 hours. Another digital identity token on the blockchain and within the Polkadot ecosystem that we are staking and we're holding a bigger position in is Litentry. I do, however, think that Kilt has more potential than Litentry. So we will need to buy more Kilt tokens. We're holding Litentry, and should Litentry hit its all-time high, then worth 190,000. So yeah, equal to Kilt around. But Litentry really offering wonderful staking opportunities. So you can go on their staking, I don't know, website or whatever you call it, Cumulon, you know, say it as you like, Cumulon.cloud home, and there we are staking our Lit tokens, and we've been doing that, and that's the thing, at 42%. I mean, that's a lot of Lit tokens on top of everything. I actually think here we would reach more than, I think here Betty might have made Jerry made a mistake. I think we're holding more Litentry tokens. But yeah, good staking, straightforward, like it. Filer network, yeah, DeFi on Polkadot. There we're also holding some, not so much to say that. Another, this is one I love, Origin Trail. I cannot pronounce it, Origin Trail. A track token. What is a supply chain management? We've been holding this token for, you know, also since 1965. Bought it way too expensive. So when we say we bought it at 37 cents, no, you know, I've been following this channel that we have been entering into the track token for quite a while. Should it hit its previous all-time high, then 203,000. Yeah, that's how it is. We're not staking track. I don't know. I think you can't. Anyway, we're not doing that. We're holding Sealer, and yeah, Sealer network, also promising. Here's another one, Kyling. See, Kyling was I was very optimistic, and we also, you could say, maybe got ahead of ourselves. We got more than 500,000 Kilt tokens for Betty, and should it hit its previous all-time high, then it would be worth 1.6 million almost. Is Kyling, doesn't look so promising at the moment. We will keep looking at it, but what has come from them is, I gotta say, I'm not so impressed. But let's hope. Noodle, I don't know. That's actually, I think I think that could be a winner. And we announced when we were entering into Noodle, and we are keep buying Noodle. This, because should Noodle hit its previous all-time high, then Betty would only have $10,000 in this, and this cannot stay like that. You see, actually, when it comes to the highest amount of users within the Polkadot ecosystem, the two parachains that are ranking way ahead of number 3 and 4 is Moonbeam and Noodle. What do you mean? How did you know that? So I think there's some potential there. Then another old fella that we are holding is Fractal. Fractal, yeah. We went in there a long time ago, and should Fractal, I also have to say, I need to read up more on that. Let me know what you think. This is also digital identity on the blockchain, but I have more faith in Litentry and especially in Kilt. Kilt has been killing it when it comes to getting serious traditional players on board. Guys, that was it. Thank the good Lord. Let's go over to the chat room, but I hope you will, because I just need to I need to get some water. I'll be back in a second. Just in 20 seconds. I wanna, we need to chit chat just a little bit, but important to get some water. So here I am. Let's say, is anybody still there? We've got 36 viewers, 36 lions, and let's go through what you guys are saying. I like, so EOS Owens, you're saying Virtue Poker is dead as a dodo. Well, you know, when you talk about Dodo, I'm not sure, is that platform really so dead? I was looking at Dodo here the other day, and no, I could maybe agree with you that Virtual Poker is dead, but I think Dodo, we were doing a lot of staking last year, or in 2021, but they're not doing so bad. Anyway, what do you say? Harvey Smith and Harris, good to see you. 1 inch team is here, that is true. 1 inch, I mean 1 inch. Yeah, I love it, what can we say? So, So I can see Phil Marshall is also here. Good to see you. Pancake will have its day. Yeah, I hope so. I think so. I hope so. I mean, it's, you know, it's still Binance ecosystem, and Binance, remember, Binance is almost like a religion when it comes to Asia, and especially in China. Did you know that Binance in China, people there, they don't really relate to CC? He's more like the face for the Western countries, and he kind of has a partner who's a sexy China lady, and she is like a rock star. No, I think so. You're probably right. PancakeSwap will have its day, and thank you for sharing. Dennis is here. How are you doing? Love Bucked. I like that you say. You sometimes I also need to get your verification and confirmation. Raymond Ayers, it's so good to see you. And I always read your lovely and nice comments. Thank you so much. I mean, I love all of you. You know that. But thank you so much also for always being here. So let's see. Are there any questions? Let's see here. Here's my easy 10,000 substrate giant in the main joy stream. Okay, so we got cryptopreneur joy stream. Well, we wish you lots of joy and lots of luck. And we will look at it. What do you say, Eduardo Vanin? Hey, Nico, long time no see. Missed you, brother. Let's make money next bull run. Now, god damn, yes. And remember, there's one thing that I do not talk a lot about. Ethereum. I am here because I entered into Ethereum back in 2016. I bought a lot of Ethereum at between $8 and $11. I do believe Ethereum is the settlement layer of the future of finance. And I do see Ethereum hitting 15,000 by 2025. In Connor French, good to see you. And I like that you're a man of taste, of good taste and style. Energy Web token, we really need to increase our position. It's like a home run. I really also, yeah, I think you're right. And Brazil, Rosetta Roja, wow, Brazil. I was actually this morning looking at some flights going to South America. I've only been to Brazil once. I was thinking maybe it's time to go and look at some other beautiful places. What do you say? And then we got the Blobby. Blobby. Good to see you. Welcome to this little show of ours. I think it's the first time we meet, right? Moneyman, hello, the one and only, number one. Thank you, Moneyman. I am no one and you are number one. I would also think that, I would also like to say that I really like to fancy myself, especially when we entered low and back in 2020 and then we sold at 2021 or whenever it was. And we had a lot of stable coins in the right pocket and the left pocket. I mean, it's not really, well, I will only call myself number one, but currently I'm no one. If we really are going to see the third cycle taking off, and we will see Bitcoin being the leader hit around 250,000. Cryptoslavi, what do you say? What do you think about Algo? I love Algorand, and we are holding Algorand, and we forgot to put it in here. You see, there are some ecosystems. Remember, I'm not really a technical genius at all, right? I mean, can hardly, whatever. I also, sometimes we are seeing, also in the past, we have seen blockchains, new protocols that were faster, that were cheaper, that were much greener, that was more scalable than Ethereum, and had so many technical advantages, but still somehow didn't take off, didn't make it. I gotta say, I don't completely. When I look at Algorand and also when I look at Hedera, I see that they got a fantastic network of backers and from the technological point of view, what I read and the backers, the investors, and so on, a lot of potential. But let me put it like this: I'm not putting all my eggs in Algorand or Hedera, but I hope. Things are good. But you also understand now that my love is not to one specific coin, but we are holding Algo, and we're also holding Cardano for that matter, right? And but let's see. That's the best I can give you. Gemini, what are you saying? Good evening. Where are you from? Let me know. I'm in Ukraine, by the way. And Ukraine right now we got 1:22 in the morning. So what do you say, Southpaw Tony? Brazil. BC, what do you, Litecoin. What do I think about Litecoin? Well, I think Tony, he can give you a better answer. You see, it's also Litecoin. I have, the day only has 24 hours. I know too little about it that I would actually be able to really say what's gonna happen. So I don't know anything bad also, so yeah, I'm neutral in that. I'm sorry for that. Salona Puri, buy Casper, you will love it. Casper is the Casper that we were talking about back in the day. Are you sure? Is that the ticker? Casper Cas is the ticker at 4 cents on the dollar. Is that the one? Casper with the ticker KAS. I will have a look at it. If you think, why do you think? I mean, if you think it's so good. You can trade it on. Let's just go and have a quick look right here. Happy when somebody's also sharing. Is this? I don't know. Is this the one? It's listed on KuCoin, on Gate, and Bitches, and some places. What does it have here? It has a. But let me ask you something. You don't think we got enough? Betty has enough coins in her pockets. You think we need more coins? A market cap of almost 1 million. Almost 1 million. I will look into that. Thank you. I put it on the watch list here. And there we go. Let's see who else is here. Cas is rolling. Let's see. Yeah, this Southpaw Tony, our good, he's been here for, since we started here, basically 2 days after we started. Big believer in we do need, what do we call it, secret privacy coins, right? And Monera potential also good, yeah. I've always been with these privacy coins. They've always been like, I think that the government, they don't like it so much, and I think they're gonna launch that CBDC, and and I don't got nothing to hide because I don't own anything, and I'm pretty happy. David 873, are you still invested in parallel finance? Yes, we're still holding parallel. We're still holding parallel tokens, but a very small position. It's because we participated in the Parachain auction, and I just don't have no affections to parallel. I gotta say. I do know that. I also, when I try to go in there, I mean, nothing keeps me hanging around there. When I look at their site and ecosystem or protocol. It's like, I find it's like you find this sexy looking lady in the club or in the bar, and then she comes home, takes the makeup off, and there's no tits under the bra. It was just all paper, and then you just feel really sad about life, and you just want to exit. That's how I feel when I kind of look at parallel. But I could be wrong, God, I don't know. One thing that I'm happy about is that I sold my Akala and Karura. Those fuckers, I'm telling you, those fuckers. Last week I spent like a whole 2 days trying to still have my tokens there, getting them out with Ledger. Spent 7 hours because it kept getting messages that it didn't work, until somebody on the Discord told me, oh yeah, they're waiting for an audit with Ledger. They treat their investors like shit. Really, I have to say. I was so happy about it. And I still think that the user interface is great and everything. But something is smelly there. Something is smelly. What do you say, Steve Brayshaw? Great stream. Thank you so much. Thank you. So you're right, Nico. They don't care for them. Not the East Road for sure. Yep. So not the easy road. That's not the easy. So what do you say in corner French? Thank you, Nico, so much. Appreciate your transparency and sharing. Yes. The last thing that I want to say, should we hit the previous all-time high, then Betty's portfolio will be worth 20 million. Should we go 3 times, then it will be 60 million. But that is wishful thinking. One thing I can guarantee you is, out of these positions that I've shared with you today, some of them, most of them, are never going to recover. Hopefully some of them will, and even much more. And out of my experience, the tokens that I have allocated the biggest positions to tend to be the one that will perform the worst. The ones that I've allocated the smallest amount of money to will be the one that will take off. That's at least how it was in the past. Let's hope it will be different this time. Anyway, guys, I love you so much. Thank you for being here. And in 1 week, we're going to see Anthony Joshua against Dylan White. Who do you think is going to win? It's actually the match of the losers. On Crow. I don't like it, really. I don't like Crow. I think they did. And you know why I don't like it? I will tell you why. Last year, I needed, they were promoting. First of all, I don't like when they spend too much on marketing, right? When we saw the Super Bowl and we saw FTX, we saw, crypto.com and so on. I don't think that's the right way. The second thing was that, they were promoting that you could get a credit card and then, spend your crypto. So I went in there, I made the whole process, and they asked me to lock up, a certain amount of Crow tokens for a year. And after I'd done that, they denied me the credit card for the simple reason that, some simple thing. And I felt tricked. I don't like that. I really don't like it. I'm a man of honesty, and I try to do good. Tricking people, I don't like that. Sandra, lots of love. Love you all. See you soon. And don't forget, stay strong. But don't think too much, because we know it can ultimately cause depression. You are lion for being here. Congratulate you. You will become among the 1% or maybe the 0.1%. See you tomorrow. Polkadot update.
Courage, strength, leadership, bravery. Sheep follow the leader. They follow the herd. They don't know where they are going. Many times they are led to the slaughterhouse, but they keep following. They don't lead. They don't use their mind. A lion leads. It's about having the courage to stand and fight for your life, having the strength to go bravely in your own direction, even if others walk away. You tread your own path. Only you know what's best for you. Only you know what path to take. Only you know your courage, your strength, your heart. Everyone has the heart of the lion inside of them. Let it out. Let it scream out of you. Like the lion, unleash the beast in you.
Attitude is what you think, what you do, and what you feel about yourself. Attitude is everything in life. Guess why? Whether you rise or fall, everything is based upon the attitude that you showed up at that moment. Your attitude determines your altitude. Listening carefully. I've been through tough time. I've experienced it, and I want you to know that it wasn't my money that brought me this far. It was my attitude towards life. It was my attitude to keep going when the going gets tough. That is the lion attitude I'm talking about. The question is, what is your attitude towards life? What do you think of yourself as I'm talking to you now? Do you think of yourself as how God thinks of you? or you think of yourself as how friends and family members think of you. You need the lion attitude. The attitude to take charge of your destiny. You need the lion attitude that says, I can. You need the lion attitude. The attitude that says, I will, because I'm bold enough to fight. You need the lion attitude if you are standing in for greatness. Real lions, they are hungry when the time comes for their mission. Lions are not followers. They are leaders who lead the rest of the animals. Become a lion. Be fearless. Don't talk. Walk the talk. Real lions, they demonstrate who they are. A lion does not seek respect. They command respect and authority because they know they should be respected. Be a lion. A sheep follows the leader. A lion leads. It's about having the courage to stand and fight for your life. Having the strength to go your own direction, even if no one believes in you. Follow your heart. Only you know what is best for you. Only you know the path to take. You have the heart of a lion inside you. Let it out. Don't fit in. Stand out and use your gift.
The lion is certain. There are no maybes with the lion. This is my decision and I will attack until the outcome is mine. No one will push me around. No one will tell me where to go or what to do. If I want something, I will go after it with everything I have inside me. The sheep is not certain. That is why the sheep follows the herd, not knowing where they are going, not caring, just drifting through life, being pulled and prodded, being sheared from head to toe until there is nothing left to give. And that is what I see in many of you. Life, the world, and society is shredding you of your very self. Head to toe, you lose your own unique footprint. You become what others want you to see, not what you want to be. Don't let anyone push you around. Be like a lion. Roar so loud with your own spirit that no one will doubt you ever again. No one will question your goals. No one will dare challenge you again, because you certainly will shine through like the lion.